Hey Mixers, welcome back to another college football video. College is about to start tomorrow. So I wanted to jump in here because a lot of these lines have moved and let you know where my head is at with these. We also have a season-long NBA video that just came out yesterday. We've been doing WNBA videos every day. And then we've also got a ton of NFL videos out there. So things are about to get crazy with a ton of sports out here every single day. And I will be here every day for that. So let's jump into a little bit of a recap of our last college football video that I put out on the early line. All right, guys, so these are the best bets that I gave you in the last college football video about 2 weeks ago. And something happened that does not happen very often. Like in the NFL, when you make an early bet, the line pretty much just moves up. What happened here with these college football bets is that all of the quarterbacks lines have actually moved down. A lot of the receiver lines have stayed the same, and a lot of the running back lines have stayed the same, but all these quarterback lines have moved down. So that's not good for our original bets. So we're going to have to go in and rebet some of these. So I wanted to just point out some of those that we are going to be rebetting. Obviously, we are still on Arch Manning over 1.5 passing touchdowns and Carson Beck over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Those have not changed. Pretty much all the other ones have changed. I am not going to rebet Avery Johnson because his line has only changed by 4 yards. So here are the changes that have been made. And some of these are must bets. So Garrett Nussmeier over 294.5 passing yards. If you want to see why we took these bets originally, go watch that other video. I'm not going to get into that right now. This one's just going to be a quick video showing you the line movement changes and then a couple of new bets. So Garrett Nussmeier, we like him to go over 300 passing yards. His line has dropped by 14 yards. That is significant. That is worth rebetting. Cade Klubnik over 284.5. That is now 260.5. So his line has dropped by 24 yards. That must be rebet. Antonio Williams, 69.5 receiving yards. His line has only dropped to 63.5 receiving yards, which is only 6 yards, but that is the difference of one catch. So I am going to go ahead and rebet this. Arch Manning over 245.5 passing yards. He has dropped to 239.5 passing yards. So that's a 6-yard difference. I will most likely rebet that one as well. Carson Beck over 249.5 passing yards. He has dropped to 236.5 passing yards. That is, a significant drop, 15-yard difference. So I will be rebetting that. And then Rocco Becht, who is playing tomorrow, over 234.5 passing yards. He has dropped to 222.5 passing yards on underdog. And so I will be rebetting that as well. That is a 12-yard difference. So I'm going to be rebetting these differences. The original bets are still going to count towards our best bet streak because I did give them to you as best bets, but I'm also going to count these new lines as best bets as well. Hopefully we can at least hit a middle here, but I think that we can go over the original lines on a lot of these still. And then the two new bets that I have for you I put these on the watch list because these lines had not come out yet. Josh Hoover was also on the watch list, but his line came out at 277, and it's pretty high. I mean, I think he can get there, but I'm not going to be betting on that because it's a little bit too high for me. If it was somewhere around the 255, 260 range, I think I would like it better there. So Nico Yamalieva under 241.5 combo yards, passing plus rushing yards. He is playing the Utah Utes. He is playing at home in California on his new team. So he doesn't have to play in Utah, which is tough, but he's still not a great quarterback. I think he is going to probably throw an interception here, at least one. And I like Utah's defense to really get the job done here against Nico. And he is probably going to get some rushing yards somewhere in the realm of like 18 to 25, unless he takes some pretty bad sacks. And so I do think he's going to get those rushing yards. I don't think he can cross 200 passing yards. I like the combo because I do think that the Utes can get to the quarterback and sack him for some negative yardage. So that's what I'm hoping for in this combo line. You could also just take the passing yard line. I think it's 213.5 under. Although I would like it a little bit better at 220. I don't think it's going to be creeping up, though, because people are going to be betting on the under. And then I also want to bet on the under on the game total for that game, Utah at UCLA, under 51.5 total points scored. I think that both teams will probably be in, Utah will probably be in the 20s. I do like them to win this game. And then I think UCLA will be either in the very low 20s or in the teens. So I don't think that this total goes over 51.5. That is on FanDuel. It's 50.5 everywhere else. I still like the under there, so I'm going to be betting that as well. All right. Thank you guys so much. I know this was a really quick video. I just wanted to make you aware of those line changes and what I was doing with them personally. I am rebetting most of them, but I'm not going to put them in the same kinds of slips necessarily. I'm just going to probably take 3 or 4 of the ones that need to be rebet and put them in big groups together, like little big chunks. And then I'll throw these new bets in as well, sprinkle bets. Obviously, the game total has to be bet on a traditional sports book. All right, guys, thanks.